What an auspicious beginning. It is definitely the 4th of July. That's why the dogs are going crazy. Can't stand it. I'm very, very late tonight. Ah, somebody did show up. I wasn't sure that you would. I was ready to come on pretty much on time, but Linda called, so I was on the phone with her for a while. So here I am. I came home a little bit too late, and the dogs have not been out since much earlier, but they won't go out. I mean, as soon as hi Rita, hanging in there. I am hanging in. Hi Myra, nice to see you. It was, it was an interesting day today. Well, I didn't feel well today because yesterday I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I can't sleep anymore because I'm so stressed by everything that's going on that I can't sleep. No, so, and last night, hi Patty. Last night after I did was the live last night? Yes, it was. After I did the trimelatonin, after I did the live, I Brian called, so I was talking to him, and we were actually on the phone for over 2 hours. Hi, Lauren. I knew it was a long time, but I didn't realize it was over 2 hours until he said to me, "Do you know how long we've been talking?" Over 2 hours. So he had wanted to know if he could see me today, and I told him that I couldn't because because he didn't know what he was doing as of yesterday, so I made these other plans. And today I met the other guy. So we were supposed to go earlier, but no place was open. And as I say, I just was feeling awful today when I got up because I was up for 22 hours. I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning yesterday, and hi, Sunny, and I didn't get to sleep. I met the second one, yeah, Tom, right. And yeah, so I wound up, hi, Jen. I wound up meeting him at 5 o'clock because no place was open to eat earlier than that today that I could find that was a good place for us to go. The dogs are going to be doing this because every time there is every time there is a loud noise out there, they're upset. So it's really frustrating, the fireworks. I can't stand the fireworks. I hate it with a bloody passion. Meanwhile, Tom, after we had dinner, well, I told you he's an older gentleman, and yeah, he's an older gentleman. Nice man, really nice man. We had a nice time. We talked. Everything was good. Unfortunately, right now, he's got a black eye because he fell. And I'm saying that, not laughing at what happened to him, but it's funny when you think of I'm walking around with somebody who's got a black eye. So it begs the question, did I punch him? Yes, he drives. He not only drives, he drives long distances. He drove like a 3 or 4 hour trip last week. So yeah, he does. And he wanted to go someplace where we could sit and talk. And as I say, I mean, he's very nice. We had nice conversation. We wound up going to this pond, and I was going to show you. I took some video of it. I'm going to be doing it in a vlog that I put out because I have little bits and pieces of things that I want to put out as a regular video in the next day or so, maybe 2 days. And the geese were there, and it was really nice. It was very pleasant being there. Nice breeze. We sat on a bench after taking a walk. It absolutely is, Rita. It's wonderful to have a good conversation. It is. But I had to laugh on one level, because when I got up, well, I told you I was on with Brian last night on Golden Pond, exactly. And I was so tired because of that today, so not functioning too well. And I got up this morning and I was just kind of lazing around, and the phone rang, and I took a look, and it was the third guy. I had spoken to him yesterday. Remember, I told you that this guy had called me, and I thought that it was Brian, and it was not. So I wound up having a long, lovely chat with him, and he called me this morning. I didn't take the call because I just wasn't up to it. So I'm going to have to call him back in the morning and see what the story is with that. He had wanted me to meet him Saturday night, which I can't do. I can't do it. I'm going to my neighbor's daughter's shower on Saturday. So, I've had a busy kind of few days. So tomorrow, Tom wants me to go with him to watch some sort of fireworks display. No, I don't. I hate fireworks. I hate all that stuff. So again, I mean, he means well, and he was walking with me on the path around the pond, and he said to me, "It really is good for you. It's good for your leg. You really should do this." And he said you should build up to the point where you can really walk a lot farther. And I know he's right. I really know he's right. So I did better than I expected. I walked halfway around the pond, and then we sat down on a bench and we watched the geese and the swans, and a couple of people came by after a while. So it was definitely pleasant. But I had the phone call last night, two plus hour phone call. This morning the guy called. I didn't talk to him. I had the date with Tom, and then Brian called while I was sitting waiting for Tom to show up at the restaurant, wanting to know if he could call me. And I said, well, I'm just about to meet this other guy, so it's not a great time to call me. But I tend to wonder with him if he's more interested when I'm less available, if that makes any sense. So I'm not sure. Um, but yeah, he seems to want to talk a lot, and we'll see. We'll see how all of it works out. It would be easier for me if I were in a better frame of mind. Yeah, yeah. So it's just I want to explore it, and it's funny because when Brian had asked me last night if I could see him today, and I said no. I said I made other plans when you didn't know what you were doing. Isn't that funny? He is pushing me to walk further. He absolutely is. He loves to walk. He walks a lot. And I thought, this guy is, hi, Melissa. He's in too good shape for me. I need somebody who's a little laid back, because I'm not. I'm not really good. I'm hearing the noises that make. Rita, are you doing anything for me right at the moment? Because I'm hearing noises. Oh no, it's not you this time. Okay. Did I see the offer on Owl's Facebook group? I did. I did see it, but it's yeah, that's funny. Somebody else was doing it now. I did see it, but it said the next 2 months from July 14th. Yeah, I don't know if I can. Yeah, yeah. So Yeah, I think that that age probably on that level does not make a difference. It does make a difference on some levels because I think that, you know, well, but then again, the condition that I'm in, who knows? Because I'm not in great shape. Really? Yeah. I mean, years ago, I was seeing this guy for a very long time who was 17 years older than I was. But of course, we were both younger at the time. I started seeing him when I was much younger. So it is what it is. But, and that's another thing. Brian hates when I say that because he keeps saying, what does that mean? Um, but it does, it does mean something to me. I had a question if anybody, all of the, and I don't mean to belabor this because I know for the people who are not involved in the whole reselling thing, it's probably boring as hell hearing this, but I just have a quick question. Um, there was some talk about some people thinking that it was not a good idea to model the clothing yourself on Poshmark. And I keep thinking I must be doing something wrong because my stuff is just not selling. And I know they say it's slow, but there are a lot of people who are saying they're selling a lot of stuff. So clearly this, I mean, part of it could be that a lot of my things are not that inexpensive. I don't think they're crazy expensive, and I think I have a lot of things that are moderately priced or low priced. But I have more things that are also not, so that could be a factor. And I have great stuff. Do you really think I have great stuff? Because I thought I did, but then I begin to think maybe I have all the wrong stuff because I can't figure it out. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that because I'm beginning to not trust my taste or my choices. That's so funny. That's really funny, Patty. I like that. So it really is true. You just don't know. Yeah. But they were, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's a very frustrating experience. Oh, they were not your size. Yeah. And it's so hard because, I mean, I pick up what I can of what is, and I just don't know. I mean, there are people talking about average sales of maybe $1,500 a month or $2,000 a month. And I'm saying, what? I know. Aren't those shoes gorgeous? I love those shoes. Yes. Can you believe it? I mean, if I could do that, I mean, young brands that sell, I don't know what the hell's selling. I really don't. I don't have a clue. I know. That's true. That really is. I had laughed. One of the things that I saw written today, and I said, I so get it. This woman had written that somebody had offered her, yeah, $3 for something that was new with tags in its original packaging. And she said, I would make 5 cents. And it just made me laugh because I said, that is so the kind of luck that I have had. And I said, or that I do have lately. So it just made me it made me laugh because they don't get it, because I guess the minimum amount that they take is 2.95, so she would have made 5 cents and had to go and package it and send it out and all of that. Then another woman was talking. I have to tell you, reading some of that stuff makes me laugh, so it's good for me on that level because, you know, going through all of this stress, anything that can lighten the mood is a good thing. Young brands sell. free, but I have to tell you, I have Free People things on. Yes, thank you very much. I hope you did as well. Um, I have Free People thing. Oh God, I don't remember because I was doing a lot of things in my half stupor. I'll check it out for you, Lauren, but I honestly don't remember. Yeah. Um, but one of them was saying, wait a minute, what was it that made me? Oh, she said she sent out a package. Oh, I do? Yeah, I thought I had all kinds of age ranges. There was, and then I said maybe it's too different. Yes, yes, that's great. She said she sent a package out. It was going to California. And she said she thought that the package was going on vacation because she was looking at the tracking and the tracking showed it in Honolulu. So again, it cracked me up. Things like that, when I read them, it's better than any comedy thing. It's just the real life things that happen that just give me a really good chuckle. So that was good. Oh, thanks, Patty. I kind of thought I did. Oh, so back to the modeling thing. Do you think it was a mistake for me to try to model it? I thought because I don't have a mannequin and I can't get one yet, that I thought that at least if I put it on, they could see what it looked like on a person so they could get an idea of what the fit might be like. I mean, listen, a lot of those things don't look splendiferous on me because they're too small for me. So, I kind of look like you do prefer to see how it looks on. Okay. Yes. I will tell, I mean, I've had most of my sales have been full price. Well, no, that's not going to work for me, Lauren, because I only started modeling them recently when somebody had mentioned something about it. That's why I modeled it. Listen, I try. It is what it is. Yes, yes, absolutely. And I want to get that dress back on. I want to relist it new with tags. Yeah. I have a lot of things that are new with tags. I mean, some of them clearly. What am I selling? I'm selling things on Poshmark. So I'm selling a lot of different things. And now that they're letting the home goods, now in the same discussion tonight, there was something about, yeah, right. There was something about, oh, now I lost my train of thought. Wait a minute, what was she talking about? Oh, they were talking about the new home, um, like the home goods type stuff. The home, I think it's called home, right? And they were saying that they thought it was a mistake that Poshmark did it because they're seeing things like old tires and broken things. And I think somebody put an old car on there. And then they were saying in the remarks that they were making, yeah. Um, so one of the things that they were saying was that, and yeah, and they expect somebody to buy the car and then they're going to ship it for $6.79 because that is the shipping price that typically Poshmark charges unless you give them a shipping discount. It's not really, a lot of people do that, but mine is more in the line of clothing and home goods kind of things. It can be garage sale stuff, absolutely. There is a lot of that. going on. It's reselling is what it is. Consignment, right. It's that. It's more of that kind of a thing. Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, no question. Oh yes, I'm telling you, some of the stuff is hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. And as I say, I often think of Norman Cousins when he was so sick. And when he said that laughter was the best medicine, because I really fear on one level that I'm gonna, yeah, it's bad. Yeah, right. Exactly. It's not what I had hoped that it would be, and it's not what I expected it to be based upon the way it looked in the beginning. And again, all these people, all these, I mean, these are, when I say average people, I don't mean average people in any kind of a denigrating way. I mean everyday people, people like you and me, people who have done all kinds of other things and then have gone to turn to reselling for whatever reason. And it seemed like a really good way to go. And a lot of them are are really doing well. They are. And but I don't know if there are tricks to it. Did I ever Oh, yeah, I wish we hadn't talked about that because a nice pair of jeans. Really? Oh, I should try the jeans then on eBay because I have a number of jeans on there. I have not looked at their merch yet because it only happened today. So I will take a look at it and who knows. But again, I wanted to yeah, that question about I lost the receipt. I didn't lose it. I misplaced the receipt. You shop on there almost every, things are moving. There's no question things are moving. I have to tell you, the one thing I love about Mercari is that Mercari shows you what sold in the last 10 minutes. That's a gift. That really is a gift. Because if you look at that, it gives you a good idea of what's selling. I wish that Poshmark did that. It is an app. Yeah. I have to tell you, it's really, really, there's a lot of great stuff. There's a lot of really great stuff. Really? Oh, good. That would be nice, Melissa. I'd love to know what he thinks. Yeah. It's yeah, there's some incredible stuff there and really priced extremely well compared to what you get in the store. If I were in a buying mode, there are at least 3 or 4 things that I would have picked up from there, but clearly buying is not on my horizon. You think the bedroom background is distracting? The reason I did the bedroom background because that's where my mirror is. It's called Spock. Yeah. TV wall mounts. Wow. That's fabulous. Yeah, stuff like that is great. Stuff, I mean, obviously not for me because I'm not in the physical condition to go do all that. Oh, you're in the UK. Oh, it's really late then where you are. Yeah. He does a lot of electronics do very well. Car parts do very well. There are a lot of things that do extremely well, and I mean, number one, I can't go out on a limb. I'm already out on the limb all by myself, hanging there. But I certainly can't invest in any single thing that is going to cost me $1. I wanted to buy, they had a sale, huge, crazy sale on dog raincoats. I wanted to get it because I said people and their animals, that would sell. I couldn't take the risk, couldn't do it. It's your birthday? Aw. Well, congratulations and happy birthday. Enjoy it. Yeah, that's really great. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I have a lot to learn. I really have a lot to learn. But wow, hello there. I'm so glad you made it. I'm sorry that you're up this late, but I'm glad you made it. Actually, Paul, Ange, who just came on, is also in the UK. So, hi, Peggy. And all kinds of used makeup. You're not supposed to sell used makeup. Gently used cos. That's not good. So, and that's actually not compliant. You're not supposed to sell used makeup. Who are you talking to, Peggy? I'm so glad that you were able to join us again. I've missed you. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. I really appreciate it. I'm not feeling, well, I actually am feeling very loved lately. No, no, I wouldn't touch that either. Yeah, I don't know if you two are anywhere near each other. Hi, Casey. Nice to see you. Use fingernail polish. I don't know if that's as bad as some of the other stuff, but I wouldn't do it. I have to tell you, when I used to have tag sales for people, not I would have them, but I would tell my clients to do it. Yeah. Yeah, used makeup is a scary thought. Um, but what was I saying? What the heck was I saying? Oh, the tag sales, right. When they were doing the tag sales, they um they would put out half opened half opened things of food and people would buy it. How disgusting is that? How scary is that? That could be dangerous. I mean, I was astounded by it. Half open boxes of stuff? Really? I cannot imagine it. Do I have any of my people on here who can handle some housekeeping? Yeah, I think we need to do a little housekeeping. I think we definitely need to. Okay. I know. Listen, it's well, but then again, it's the fourth here in the States. Yeah, gone. Yeah, I mean, crazy, crazy. I cannot believe I was appalled by the stuff that people bought. I would never sell that stuff. I really would never sell that stuff. And I'm gonna have to at some point in the not too distant future get somebody to come in here, a tag sale person, and give me an idea. Oh, it's gonna be a nightmare. It's gonna be a real nightmare. I have found all kinds of things that I would like to put on these are the noisy ones, and every time the noisy ones. And these dogs are much better than my other ones. My other ones used to be really, exactly, exactly. How scary is that they would risk it? Okay. Um, yes, I would say so. I know. I definitely need I need the wrench today because this is crazy. This is really crazy. I did, but it didn't make a difference. Um, it's still, oh God, I really am not in the mood to be playing housekeeper today. Thank you so much. Exactly. Where's Mary? Right. I guess Mary's actually enjoying the evening somewhere, hopefully. I hope she is. That would be really nice. I have to tell you, it was really nice just being outdoors and just enjoying it and relaxing, and all of that was good. So I'm happy about that. And I have to tell you, for the people who have mentioned to me after the last video that they are afraid to reach out, the ones who are single, clearly. Um, if they're afraid to get on the dating sites, do I like paparazzi jewelry? I don't think I think I've seen it. Okay, this is ridiculous. Oh, it's a major holiday here. It's all $5. Paparazzi jewelry. Is that the thing that woman sells? There's a woman who sells on Facebook. She sells like $5 jewelry. I wonder if that's what it is. Do they really? Yeah, and they get a percentage of it or something? Because I think she had mentioned that. Yeah, right. Independence Day is what it is. They get half. That's nice. I know. I watched her. I think Lauren had told me to watch her one day on Facebook, and she was selling a lot of stuff. But then again, at $5, what if people got to lose? There's not a whole lot. I don't remember. Did they pay for shipping separately? Yeah. I don't. I have to tell you. Um, I have so much extra stuff. You mean the buyer or the seller? Is it the buyer or the seller that pays the both? Oh, yeah. You want to move to the UK? Son of a gun. A couple of my friends who used to live in the UK moved here, and they love visiting, but they really love living here. The seller pays? Oh, yeah. Why do you say that, Paul? Oh, I just want to continue for a minute what I was saying before, because I think it was important for the people who are single who had mentioned that they're afraid to put themselves out there and risk rejection and all of that that goes with it. And I mean, that's a very real thing. And I think rejection is something, or the fear of rejection is something that every person who puts themselves out, it is though. Why? Why? All right, I'll come back to you. But again, I think the issue with it is that men feel it as much as women. And it is not something that is distinct to either. Nobody likes to be rejected. Oh, oh, gotcha. If you are on a site like that, though, you're sort of anonymous. So by being anonymous, it, I'm not going to say it doesn't hurt, but it's not the same. You know, you can dip your toe in the pond if you're so inclined, and then see how it goes. But I have to tell you, it's definitely been a positive for me. It really has. Yeah. The fireworks they always had here in Jones Beach were always spectacular. They were just incredible. But yeah, this year it's a little different. It's bizarre. It's a little quieter. I wonder if it's raining out, because it's definitely a little bit quieter. But it turned out not to be a bad day at all today. It was an, oh, I have to laugh. This will crack you up, taking you back to my Poshmark store for a minute. I decided to try to run a sale, and I put that in quotes on my Poshmark store, for today until 6 o'clock. So I put it out in America, yes, in America, and I'm in New York. So I put it on Instagram, and I said that I was going to be running this sale about 10 minutes from the beach. So that's really nice. Of course, well, it's 10 minutes except during the summer, because it's so crowded. I mean, especially on the weekends. The traffic going to the beach is a lot. Wow. 5 million. Wow. Well, you're welcome here. Gifted by the Queen. Yeah, that's an interesting kind of nepotism. Nespa? What sites do I use? Are you talking about for the stuff I'm selling? I use Mercari. I use Poshmark. I use eBay a tiny bit. I use Etsy and my website for my designs. And the website, I tried a different theme and it's a little bit screwed up, so I have to fix it. Oh, date sites. Sorry about that. The date sites, I no, I have not. Happy 4th. Oh, wow, look at that. Son of a gun. Maybe because it's the 4th. Um, yeah, on the date sites right now, I am basically very calm most of the time, unless you catch me when I'm not. The date site that I'm on is Plenty of Fish, POF, and it is not, you can do the paid upgrade, but I don't. I wanted very, very much to get back on Match.com, because there were a number of guys who had tried to contact me that I thought would be pretty good. But the problem is, and I hate this about Match, it was good about 15 years ago. Yeah, I mean, I've met some nice people on Plenty of Fish. Can you specify? I have no idea, nor would I get into that. So really, they actually, oh, that's funny. I got them on Our Time, but on Match, they were running a special. Now, typically, I think it's $23 a month for Match, but where it was $72 for 6 months. And I so wanted to do it, but couldn't do it. So I'm just on Plenty of Fish. And that one, I was also doing Bumble. I know, Ange. I was doing Bumble, and Bumble, I ran out of the people. No, what is Zoosk? Yes, and yes, I was. You're on Zoosk? What is that one? Is it like any of the others? Someone needs the wrench. I know. It is definitely wrench time. Yeah, it's good housekeeping is what we need to do, a little good housekeeping. So it will be done. It definitely will be done. So yeah, on is that where the guy that you went out with was from? Do you pay for that one? What is this? What the heck? What on earth? This is ridiculous. One would think it was Halloween. So, back to Zeus though. Is that paid or not? And the guy that you liked, which one? You're on all of them? Okay. I know. Yes, indeed. There's no doubt about that. That's why I thought maybe they were confusing it with Halloween. Yeah. Yes. Well, the other one has an upgrade too, but I haven't done the upgrade. And I get new people on Plenty of Fish all the time. And the three that I've been in contact with, I mean, seem like relatively normal people. Now, what does that mean? What? What? Yes, okay. I think Rita, best advice. And
Call from Brian Moore.
oh, okay. Yeah, that is
Call from Brian Moore.
okay. I'm gonna have to call him back. I know, I know. Is it? It's one of those, it's so unusual here for us to get that. Let's see. Where is it? I can't even find it. Okay, just let me. I know. Okay. All right, a little basic housekeeping, and let's see if it makes any difference. Yeah, no, it was nice that that he called, and I will call him back when I get off. But I'm not going to stay on for 2 hours like we did last night. Although he's very easy to talk to, which is nice. He seems to have an empathetic soul, and that's really important to me. And he seems to pick up on my feelings very quickly, and that's also nice. So we'll see. It's the first time, though, that I'm willing to entertain. Do I think he's being real? I think so. Yeah, I don't know. Melissa, it sounds like you went out with somebody really nice. And that's a wonderful thing. It's there is no question that some people will. I do. I do. For the most part. I mean, I just don't want to accidentally guess wrong at any point. It's funny though, one of the things I started to say today is I think as we get older, and yes, I agree with you. As we get older, I think we can pick out the things that are little, even little minor red flags as people talk to us. So, exactly, Paul. This is so true. I absolutely agree. But I no, I think that that goes two ways today. It's not just men. There are women who do the same thing. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it's still good. It's good experience, and he may wind up being a friend. So all of that is really nice. Oh, come on. I cannot believe. Yes, absolutely true. It is good practice. It may have been a similar kind of thing for him. And it's always good. I find that it makes me feel better because I feel as if I'm part of the world. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's so important being part of the world. And Paul, I hope this doesn't, make you uncomfortable, but I just wanted to say that that's hilarious. Do you think that's true? I think it's terrible in either direction. I really do, because there can be no, I was going to say no relationship, but that's not true, because people often do get back into a relationship. It may be fun for you, but I do not discuss politics. I just don't. I think it's bad to do in an open forum, because you are bound to offend somebody, and that's not my game. I just don't like to do it. So it is what it is. You know. Hi. Uh, yeah, but I think if you're in the kind of thing where you're in that dating realm, I think you just have to set your parameters, and yeah, yeah, no politics. Absolutely no politics. Oh yeah, that absolutely could be the case. Yeah, I think I just don't want to do that. Okay, so here we go. I mean, this is crazy. Ugh. It's an endless game tonight to see how quickly I can mop up the thing that was a deal breaker. He spanked his kids. Oh, okay. Didn't you say he was with the police department though? Yeah. So, yeah, he may have ruled with more of an iron hand. Yeah, and that's what I was talking about, Melissa. When you said that, now that was an immediate turnoff to you, and he was a homicide detective. Well, how can you? It's hard to. It's really hard to do both of those things at the same time because you focus on one or the other. So it definitely makes it more difficult. Um, but as I said, there are little red flags that come out, just things when, and I'm sure it works both ways. I'm sure there are things that I say when I interact that raise a flag for them, and it's like, oh, do I really want to do this, or can I? I know, it's really strange. It's really, really strange because we hardly ever have that. Indeed, it would. Yeah. I wonder if a homicide detective, well, I guess it depends. They're all different. And I've seen some of them on some of the shows that I watch where things affected them so much that even if it happened 30 years ago, they take it with them. You've been talking on the phone? I know. I know. It's been incredible. Are you a freak? What does that mean? Did I miss something? You're getting sex education. Uh huh. Yeah. Oh, see, that would scare me probably a lot. Only because my father died young. It's a joke. Oh, okay, thanks. Thanks a lot. Okay. Hold on just 1 second. Okay. The health sure. And especially given your circumstances. Is it a new one? Oh, yeah, right. It is weird tonight. Yeah. Ah, I know my father had 3 heart attacks, I think. I don't know if it was three in total or four, but he died at just under 60. So that is good. Um, what does feral mean? Feral is like, the feral cats are the ones that run around on the streets. He's 66. I know. I know, 427. God bless you. Wild, unsocialized. Yeah, that's actually a perfect description of it. Yeah. Um, yeah. I get to a certain point in night lately because I've been working my keister off that I get a little stupid. I really, it's like my brain is not exactly in gear. So I need to focus a little bit harder to get the point across. But once again, now, as I say, Brian had called me earlier. I don't know what that means. And he called on the phone and he just texted me. It's nice to have that brain fog. Oh, okay. It's nice to have that. It's been a long time. So, Oh, okay. I had no idea. I really don't. I'm not too familiar with most of those kind of drinks. The only drink that I'm familiar with is Red Bull, I think. But aside from that, not so much. So let me just see if he. Um, oh, okay. I'm not too sharp tonight. You have to forgive me, Paul. I'm normally brighter than this. An herbal supplement. Ah, got it. Yeah, I do. Oh, wait a minute. Something just came across. Oh, for heaven's sakes. And now my girlfriend just texted me, controlling people with your mind. Ah, there you go. Yeah, I did not drink at all. It's funny, when we went to the restaurant tonight, she came over, the waitress, and she said, "May I get you a drink?" Well, I don't drink. My drink of choice is Diet Coke when I go out, if they have Coke, not Pepsi. And he doesn't drink either. So, but then again, he's not exactly vegan. He eats fish also, but that's all. Ah, gotcha. Red Bull and gin. Uh-huh. Yeah, that would definitely be an interesting combo. Linda keeps trying to get me to take something like Klonopin or something like that. I did. I've had two, Ange, in the last 2 days. Wide awake and drunk. That's hilarious. That's really funny. Yes. And it's been very nice. It really has been very nice. I think the timing of it for me could not be better. And the funny thing is, I am a great believer in truth. So, yeah, right. I know. I know. And I don't believe in taking those kind of things. And as I say, I'm under a lot of stress, but if I take it, I'm going to have to take it for a while because this stress doesn't look like it's going away tomorrow. So I'm going to need to do something, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, I don't want to do that for sure. But I feel as if trying to get out of myself. Oh, I won't take her medication. I will never do that. I mean, I don't. Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't even like to take my own, as you well know. Oh, it messes with your memory. Just what I need. Yeah, that would be terrific. Oh, it's because we're talking about old things that we've been talking about that you have not. Yes, yeah, that you have not been privy to yet. But oh, hello, Mary. Did we need you tonight? OMG. Mm, yeah, yeah. It's only because it's your first time with us that you're not following some of it, because these are old conversations that are kind of coming up for us again. So, yeah. No, I definitely am not going to do that. It levels out the anxiety. Yeah, and it does. I mean, it does. Yeah, 1 milligram for anxiety. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's bad. Paul's good, by the way, Mary. So, It's good for muscle spasms? Yeah. Oh, at higher dosage. Okay. Yeah, I'm just it's my feeling is, but you could be right. When it gets unbearable, maybe I should do something because in fact, lately it has been sometimes unbearable. I had a couple of days where I was really worried about me as a person because I felt like Jerry was lost. So it made it really, really hard. I think they all do, Ange, after a while. And it's very hard on my body. I know it is. I know it is. It's extremely hard. And there are times when I wonder if my body is going to give out because it's it takes so much out of me. It really does. Maybe wine would be good. That's not a terrible idea either. Is that a problem with? Yeah, it's hard. It's just right now. And I know it's kind of like I always used to question how people could commit suicide because my feeling was they were going for a permanent solution to a temporary problem. But when the temporary problem feels insurmountable, it's really hard to see past it. It feels like there is a mountain between you and your next breath. That's funny. That really is funny. That's actually, I know. I know. That's really not a terrible idea. I may try that. I really may try that. That really was funny, Paul. That was great. Yeah, I'm extremely happy when I can get to laugh for a little bit. That's a good thing. So I am, yeah, and I try to control it, and normally I'm really good at controlling it. Yeah, I really, I do need to feel as if I can breathe sometimes because I feel as if I can't. I feel as if the crisis, and it's one crisis after another, the crisis of the moment, dark chocolate. See, that solution I love. I really could go, I need a break. I know I need a break. Yeah, what is a good mild wine? And it has to be something that's not too dry. Yeah, I haven't been getting panic attacks lately, but I have, um, but it, I wish I could describe the feeling better. It's as if, really, listen, it's not a terrible idea. It's really all of it not a terrible idea. Because as I say, when it gets to that crisis level, I can't stop the stuff that goes on inside my body. My stomach feels like it's jumping. I feel like I can't steady my nerves. And that's not me. I'm really a very, very calm person. I know. Yeah, when your heartbeat goes up, it's very scary. I need some relief. The sweeter red wine, um, Mogan David. Yeah, I don't like dry wine. I really don't. It doesn't taste good. Sure, because when you have a panic attack, it makes you feel like you're dying. So, oh, God bless. Yeah. Sweet wine gives you a headache. I don't think I could drink too much, but maybe if I had a little. But the thing is, it's not always at night. I mean, it hits me whenever whenever there's a bill that can't be paid and there's a crisis about pay it or else kind of thing. I have a lot on my plate. I do have a lot on my plate. And until I can find a way to fund it, and it's funny because, yeah. Oh, okay. That's good to know too. Um, yeah, I mean, they are the worst. They really are the worst, gummy bears, because you can't, it's, it's a reality that stands between you and tomorrow. And David said to me recently, he said, well, he said, but if it's only money, that's a problem. You can get past it. Oh, yeah. Xanax, I know. And I have a few. Xanax is the one, is that the one that's called alprazolam? Because that's the one they gave me when I went for, actually, the nurse told me to take the alprazolam the day of the surgery. She said that if you wake up in the morning and you think, should I take it or shouldn't? Oh, I know. Should you take it or shouldn't you? She said, then take it. And on the day of she said it will make it easier for the doctors and it will make it easier for your body. So, yeah, no, I definitely do not. I definitely do not. I just, but I said to David, it's an interesting thing. I don't have an addictive personality. Well, I do in a way. I mean, I get addicted. Money can. m- I was thinking of the Real Housewives where it was money can't buy you class. Um, yeah, I mean, it's what money can do is just make it easier to get through each day so you can deal with whatever else comes up. But money is a little bit like air. It's a little bit like water. And it's a little bit like food. If you don't have it, it's important. If you do have it, it doesn't matter. It's not important. So it's easy for people who don't have the issue to say it is not an issue. But I thought it was funny when David was talking to me about it because he did have it. Yeah, I do. Paul's good. Um, I do have an addictive personality when it comes to certain things. Like when I got involved with YouTube, I got addicted to it in the sense that I needed to make videos a lot. When I got on Facebook, I don't do Facebook much anymore, but when I used to do it, yeah. Oh, I definitely would not drink a lot of that. That's really funny because they used to serve that when I was a little kid, and of course I never drank it. Yeah, yeah, I definitely makeup. You're absolutely right. My makeup addiction. Yeah, but an easy cure to that kind of addiction is not to have the money to buy it. It's not about you craving the drug. It's a physical addiction, right? I mean, Well, I have been afraid of medication because when I was a little girl, my mother gave me a medication that almost killed me. Had she given me one more pill, it would have killed me. But thank God she called the doctor to check with him before giving me the next pill. So that's the reason that I am very wary of taking drugs. Exactly, exactly. So it would be very nice to have enough to, you know, but it's all relative because when you don't have it, you'd be very happy just to be able to survive. Sephora is a store, Paul. It's a store where they sell makeup and other things. So I think on that note, my friends, I am going to end it for tonight. They have it in JCPenney. Drugs off her mugs. I wonder if I should do a t-shirt, but it's been done already, I have no doubt. Paul, I'm glad you joined us. And for everybody else, I'm really happy we were able to do this tonight. So I will, thanks a lot. And I'm going to, yes, absolutely. And I love you too, and thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I am going to be on Sunday for sure. I may come on before that if there's something exciting. Paul, feel free to join us. We do Wednesdays and Sundays, and sometimes we add other days to it, typically about the same time. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard when you're having to kick something. Okay, again, good night, everybody. And I'm so happy that you came to join me. Take care. I'm sorry you went through that, Tina. Join us if you can the next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Put it on Instagram, right? Good night, Paul. Good night, Tina. Good night, Jen.